this might be the last time I open up this bad boy. We're gonna do some welding on the inside right there. Finish that up. Then we're gonna close her on up. And we're gonna get our welds going. That's progress, if you ask me. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. Thank goodness the sun is coming out. It's been chilly willy up here in Tennessee. Yeah. So if you're new to my channel, I'm Ryan, Maker238. Smash that subscribe button. Throw me a thumbs up or thumbs down. It's interaction. So anyway, yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna get it set up. I'm gonna open this up, weld it from this side so I don't have to get down on my knees so much. Or should I do it on the inside? The wind might not be so bad on the inside. Have to fight the wind today. It is quite windy. So let's go. I don't know if my extension cord will reach or if I should put the welder where y'all are. I think I'm gonna put the welder. A lot of W words today. Windy, welder, what else? What else am I gonna use? I think that's it. Can't think of any other W ones. Maybe a wire wheel. Sorry. See, we're gonna need a stud. Somewhere to get a good ground on. Get! Sneaky, sneaky. All right, we need an area free of rusted. Welding crazy guy. Get that going right now, and then we'll move to the inside. Not too much now, because I gotta grind that off. All right, let's start welding, man. Let's do it. I might do a little bit and drag you guys back there on the old time lapse. Hey, do y'all like the music? I found that guy Zachary. God, man, I love that stuff. It's just so peaceful. I like it. If anybody that watches this, if anybody's a musician and you know, want to get some music going, let me know. See, the key is, once you've got your settings, I mean, I took a picture of it. I don't know if I left it in one of these videos one day, but I got a really good batch of settings going, and I honed in on it, man, and I ran with it. Well, I said I was going to go all the way down. I went all the way, whoa, I want y'all to see my innards here. I went all the way down right there and I spot welded. But if y'all remember, we've already welded all the way on the inside. You know, and the pool is going to be pushing pressure from that way, so I think we'll be all right. I might put a couple more in before we move to the inside. I just wanted to show everybody. All right. That would do bad. Let's move everything over, do it all over again, but like times like 50 for the inside. Because we got to do the full seam because Well, I mean, I know the latches on the side are probably going to help it a lot, and I'll weld those closed. Ugh, a lot of welding. I mean, it's. I don't know if we're halfway. Maybe we're halfway. I need to move that inside. Ugh. The last time I'm gonna close the door. Pretty exciting. Ugh. Like this wind, man. What I'm not really sure what to do here. Make sure we got no dirt or anything. Ah! That bottom one's carrying all the that. I'm gonna give it all the 155 I can. Yeah, baby. That's gonna do it. And then we'll. That's where that's gonna be forever. You know, something like that. Just weld it. Should probably go ahead and prime that, eh? I don't have any more primer. What do I? Fingers might get stuck right there. Should I just weld that closed and get rid of this? And you know, I went through all that trouble of cutting this to length. I'm gonna get rid of it. Now I just gotta weld on a ladder. Fire. And there you go. Boop, 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 boop. I did a couple up here just to have it, but I did a lot more right here because that's kind of where the most of the weight will be pushing out. Now remember, we've got those latches on the outside and also those really big heavy-duty hinges. I doubt this thing would have come off anyway. But now we know that it's not going to come off. Bam. So now, what do we got to do now? Bondo. Silicone. Right? We got paintable silicone. So, I'm thinking we're at the stage now where we can go through, fix our little areas with Bondo. You know, and that pond shield stuff is pretty thick. So, I mean, I'm just gonna, you know, kind of fix these kind of areas and go around, you know, the visual stuff. You know, little specks and stuff. And I'll go in with silicone and I'll run me a bead around here to dress that up. Same thing with the outside, and I'll do a bead also on the inside. Ow, I just welded that. But I got to go through with the needler, clean up all that scale, and Bondo and silicone. I can't believe we're here. I've been talking about doing it for like 3 weeks. Anything else? Welded that on the outside, welded the door. Door ain't going. When two become one. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what. That bad boy right there, I have just ran it and ran it and ran it and ran it. I give that thing 100% thumbs up if you're gonna go buy one. Cheaper than, you know, the big names. I think they've come a long way. The only downside I would say is that this handle right here gets really hot. I don't know if they've got like a cooling mechanism for those things. I don't know. Yeah, man. Yeah. Got some good penetration down through there. Probably go with silicone. Just psh, psh, psh. Huh. Yeah, I'm a little happy. Little happy. Hoppa, 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 hoppa. Can't open the door no more. Should have done this beforehand, eh? Now I'll make some little wooden, what is this? This is left. Left? That'd be right. Home sweet home. Hadn't been in here in a while. Probably about, golly, it was before the box. Before the April Fool's box. It's been a while. Alright, let's cut this out on the old bandy saw. Yeah, don't make fun of it. It's a little janky. But this is my homemade 20-inch bandsaw. I got these plans from Matthias Wandel. I'd say he's probably one of the main reasons that I started woodworking. Him and a handful of other guys. Jay Bates. And woodworking for mere mortals. Steve, over there. Yeah, those are probably the three main guys that and John Heiss. And Steve Carmichael. Those are the 5 guys that I first started watching. So, if y'all are watching this is all because of you guys. Extremely underpowered. Oh, one's smaller than the other. That's why. I've got a shop update tour. Forget the shop. This is kind of my in-between grounds on this big project here. But I've got a shop update tour where I kind of go through my shop on how it's set up and how it's kind of gotten to be where it's at. I need one of those automatic dust collection system jobbies to hook up to this because I keep losing my remote. Should be right here, but it's not right here, it is right here. Bam! See what we got here. Ooh. That's a get it in there one time kind of deal. That works for me. Should have done it before I closed the door, gooberhead. Yeah, that's gonna work. It's time for the old Bondo. All right, let's do it. I'll take you with me. I think we're we're done with the welding. Maybe I can put this finally back in the shop. I've had the welder for like a month. Never been in the shop one time. Binding. All right. You just mix it up until it's all the same color. And all I'm trying to do, I'm not trying to put a lot in there, I'm just trying to bridge the gap in between the two. See, I'll take it. Ooh. I mean, I talk like I know what I'm doing. It's been so long. But just take it, just kind of wipe it like that. I'm just trying to fill in anything that you put on here, you're going to have to put off or take off. Something like that. Quit touching it. That's what you got to do. You just got to put it on and quit touching it. Just fill in the voids so the paint don't have to do so much. This doesn't hold any structure whatsoever. Depending on how much hardener you used is how long it takes to cure. See, I can already tell I've got way too much here for what little bits I'm doing. Could have put some primer on there first. Not too thick. I probably could have left it. That pond shield probably would have done it, but it just makes it a little bit smoother. Not too thick, Ryan. Alright, well, we got that stuff going. I just did the basic cosmetic stuff. Nothing too big and fancy now. But while that stuff's drying, and remember I had a big nasty hole right there. We're gonna go through with some silicone right here and clean that edge up. Again, I got painted silicone. We'll see how well that works. But we'll go through and put a big bead all around that edge. That way the rain will have somewhere to drip. And we'll do the same thing right here to clean all that welds and all that nastiness up. Cosmetics, purely cosmetic. I mean, heck, you can kind of roll with it right now and silicone the inside, and I could technically fill it up. Whoa. I could technically go ahead and fill it up full of water, and that's a pool, right? Because that's what we talked about in the very beginning at the conception of this, is that we have to be able to contain water. With it being such a big area that's going to sit, we've got to circulate that water. I think plumbing might be next. I need to get on the old internet and start doing some searching, finding and getting some parts in. Well, I haven't done very much as far as editing this thing yet, so I don't know what I'm going to keep and what I'm not going to keep. But I'm Ryan, Maker 238. This is the Swimpactor. I've already done some stuff and filmed it, but I didn't really like it. So what we're going to do, or what I have done, I went through my seam right here. I put a bunch of foam just to fill the gap. That way I can shave it down, put silicone or whatever I want to have that seam. This is just to catch the rain from up there. I'm going to put silicone on top. That way it's got somewhere for it to go. I went ahead and put it right there too. Nobody's gonna see it. Well, I guess all you guys are gonna see it. But I'm gonna get real with you. All right? I've welded here or there before this. I've come with a couple projects. This is the biggest welding project I have ever done. I am a maker, but I've dabbled mostly with wood. You follow? So when I started this project, I don't know, maybe about a month ago or so, I was having a hard time welding. The first things that I welded were these rails. Right here. Yeah, not so premium. I keep going back, should I re-weld those? So, I'm gonna re-weld them. Simply because I know that I've picked up some stuff along the way that I feel a little bit more comfortable welding, especially with this new welder that I've got, because I've been welding on it several times during the week for the last 3 weeks. And so I'm confident to say that if I were to grind those back out, I'd have to go in with the grinder, I already got it out, gouge that seam back out and get all my weld, and then I'm gonna come through. Yeah. Ooh. Any of y'all ever listen to John Prine? I would highly recommend him. I absolutely adore him. Bless his soul, we lost him to Corona last year, but if you have not heard of him, now you have. Go check him out. There she goes. It just puts me in a good mood every time. I sing it to my kids every night when I put them to bed. But look at that. See? That's a cracked weld. So let's redo that. I'm not gonna film it. If y'all wanna see welding and grinding, stuff like that, go back and watch my other ones. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna come back when it's done. And then, oh, what else have you done besides that? I got distracted. Hi, I'm Ryan, I get distracted. Went through and put silicone underneath all this and this seam. Good job, good job. Oh, we got a lot of other things that has transpired. I got the plumbing figured out. Yeah, even all up in there. It cures in 7 days, so I'm trying not to touch it too much. I keep putting my finger on it because I want to know. Oh, and we sealed that up. No need to seal that. I just sealed it. Again, visual. I want it to all kind of flow together. But I did seal that right there. Just actually got off the phone with a local glass supplier. Excuse me one second. I'm extremely nasally today. Yeah, that's better. A little bit. We might be putting a support right here. Which hey, so why don't we go ahead and get that out? We'll weld that bad boy on there. Just peace of mind, because that's a big piece of plexiglass. You know what I mean? Let's see what else kind of goody woodies we got. I got on Amazon and eBay, and I was looking at some pull fittings and stuff, and I was about to pull the trigger. Oh, another really good band, Too Many Zoos. They're awesome. Oh my gosh, they get you pumped up and ready to go. But I was on the old Amazon, and I was going to order some parts. I had them in the cart. I had Prime, I had everything going. But previous to that, I called a local pull supplier here in town and spoke to the nicest lady, and she really hooked me up with some information and also some parts. You might know what that is? We got us some jets. Yeah. Oh, and I ordered a skimmer. A drain, you ask, though, Ryan. What about a drain? I'm not gonna put one in. I'm not gonna do it. for my size pool, one drain, oh God, one drain is really all you need. It's extremely unsafe to have drains in pools because drains is the main part that sucks the water down in. There are some horrific stories of people with drains and mishaps. And so it's like you have to have two if you're gonna have one. Or, you know, the more the merrier, so that way the suction's not so good or not so much on one if you have more of them. You follow me, camera guy? And so I'm not gonna do a drain. Well, Ryan, what are you gonna do if you ever need to drain your pool? I'll just get a pump. I mean, I've got two here at the house. I mean, I've got a sump pump at work. You know, I mean, we're gonna make it. I'll drain it if I need to get the water out of it. Skimmer is gonna go right here. I had an excellent conversation with a viewer, and he did a very, very similar thing where he pretty much made his own container. You know, he contacted a container company place that makes containers, and he had a container made to his custom fit. How awesome is that? But he reached out and he said, hey, I'm kind of doing something very similar. Here's what I did. We came up with putting the skimmer right here. Ryan, they're in there, a support piece back there. Now the skimmer dictates your height of your pool. Keep that in mind. Yes, there is a support piece right there. If you can see, that's where the weld is. How tall am I going to make my pool? I think right there, 5 inches to my rail. Yeah. So I'm going to have to cut that piece out in the back. It's not a big deal. It's my pool. I'm making it the way I want to. These jets. Bam. Bam. So just 1 second. Bam. Yeah. Bam. There's a plumbing saw. Oh, are we doing plumbing in this video too? God, everything's happening so fast. I don't know what to do. Yeah, you're noticing I got some jank paint. I'm gonna go over that with the orbital sander. You see, I already did that right there, and that worked out fantastically because now that gives my paint something to etch onto. Oh, I welded this because I don't know if I'm gonna show that from the last part. I welded that. I took that off. We're gonna keep that in tension right there. That door ain't going nowhere. We'll go through some silicone right there. Again, that's just creating a drip rail somewhere for the rain to go. God, my allergies are killing me. All right. Yeah, I feel really good. Feeling good about it. Get to work, Ryan. Get to work. Yes, it's good to have stuff planned out. It is. You can't go into life just not knowing what to do. But if you give yourself this regimented thing on how things are supposed to happen, what are you doing? Like, if it doesn't happen that way, all you've done is set yourself up. Why do that to yourself? So I don't. I just kind of let it roll, man. Let life come in and you take it and you just let it see where it takes you. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, huh? All right, let's go. All right. What, up and down? What is that, 28 inches? Just shy of 28 inches. Which way? This way? Or that way? I mean, it's not really, it's a 2x4. That's what I call these metal things. I call them 2x4s. I don't know what they're really box section, but it's not a box. Rectangular section, tube steel. What did I say? What did I say? 28. All right. First fit. Let's see how we did. Which way? Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Ryan D. Loche. This way? Which way? That way. That way we can do some studs in the middle too. Yeah. Yeah. Change my mind. This way. Because I'm thinking the pull pushing out, this will have more of that going on. More of that. Yeah. Alright, let's clean that right now up and we'll be good to go. Bam. Now let's get the welder out and we'll get to welding. Alright. I ain't welded in like, like 4 days. That's better. See, I would go months and months and months without welding. So this has really got my game back up, I do believe. If I had it. Golly, it's hot. Now, there will be some imperfections, but what I'm trying to point out is that if you pick a project that challenges your skills, no matter what, if you stay after it, you'll be better at the end. Look at that. That's, oh Ryan, look at that. That is beautiful. Golly, I did good. And you could see right there at the top where it's penetrated this. And you can see at the bottoms, to get all this stuff out the way, that it's penetrated into this. And that's what you want. So you come right here, and you just slow down just a hair. And then you slow down just a hair. So that's helped me tremendously. That, turn down my wire speed, get that honed in just right, and then get your settings, and then stay after them settings. Do not mess with them. So we'll get that. I like using the needler, the descaler, just because I have it. If you don't do it, you can use one of them slag hammers and a brush. That's done. Is it square? I mean, probably. What do you do it that way? Hey, it's a support piece holding up a glass for a pull that's made for a trash compactor. It ain't got to be 100%, but I think it's pretty close though. I'm gonna show it off. That's where I ended. I should have ended a little bit more gracefully. I'm proud. I mean, that's upside down. That one's the best one. That's a big thick one. Look at that, Ryan. Alright, I'm gonna grind out those handrails for support railings, and then it's going to be time to start drilling some holes for some plumbing. Maybe. Might have my buddy come over tomorrow. I don't know. He said he was going to come up. Oh, we did some work. Well, I went through, and I'm probably just gonna leave those as is. I'm gonna get the high spots off, but I was about to go over them with the grinder, and I realized, hey, I'm making a YouTube video. I need to let everybody see what we're doing. That's a heck of a lot better than what was there. I feel a lot better about it. Wish I hadn't put the silicone on, because I'll have to gouge that stuff out and redo it. That's all right. That's much better than the previous welds that were here. And I did that one. Yeah. So I'll clean that up with the grinder and put some paint on it. And oh, did y'all see? Yeah, y'all saw that. I showed that. We are back at it again. What is this? Saturday morning. I got my buddy coming up, or might do some plumbing, might do some painting. But, oh, I was having my morning routine of waking up and all that stuff, and I was thinking, how cool is it that I can say I built my own swimming pool? And not only did I build one, but I made it from a trash compactor. That's pretty slick if you ask me. So we got the foam in there. Just went through with the air and blew everything down. I'm gonna run some silicone, do my seam. Now this is just for the rain, to give it something like a drip rail, because I don't want the water sitting up in between that door. I want it to have plenty of places to go down. I got this primed at the end of yesterday. I got those weld seams nice and smooth, so when the Lexan gets here, and I'll run some silicone to clean all that up. That's what's beautiful about this stuff. I mean, as long as you can paint it and it looks good, nobody's ever gonna know what's underneath it. You know, and you find that in a lot of these houses that people will flip. They'll just go through and what is that guy's name? He's a Canadian guy, Homes on Homes. He said lipstick and makeup, and then they sell it. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just dressing it up, making it look party. All foam is trimmed, silicone is installed. I'd say I think it turned out pretty good. If any rain does get into here, remember I've siliconed the entire inside, so picture it coming down. Remember it kind of did that, my little support deal. So the rain will come down, it will go in between these two, and then it should just drain out at the bottom, because I didn't do anything to the bottom. The bottom's still open. Yeah, let's look at the top. I'm pretty sure that'll be all right, right? I feel quasi-confident in my skills. They make this stuff that's called a self-leveling sealer. They use it for campers. I could have just ran a big glob of that on there, and what it does is gravity seals it. Oh, it's still wet. Y'all want some of that? No. All right, that's 2 hour paint ready. So now, what I was thinking is that I'll make me some caps to go on that, cover those holes up, because I don't want water to collect into those. So, oh, I gotta put silicone on that. Forgot. Good, because I only got like 2 tubes left. Yeah. Get a good look at it. It's about to change. So I'll fill those voids with silicone. I'll cut some plates for that. Weld those while I still got the truck down here in the welder. Sand it. Start drilling some holes. Yeah. I'm not filming a lot of the work because it's like an hour of this and then like an hour of that. I mean, I tried doing that. I actually had a lot of this filmed because I've been filming it for like what, 5 days now. And it was just me siliconing. That's boring as crap to watch. I was looking at it on the computer. I'm like, I'm bored watching this. So we will jump back when we got some more progress. Bzz, 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 bzz. Make sure you tuck in your braids. Yeah, silicone. You'll think it was there the whole time. Think of silicone like a more malleable weld, right? Doesn't really give it structure. Actually, it's really hard to get silicone apart once it's cured on it. It's like double-sided tape. You got to get it off just the right way. You can't pull it. You got to kind of twist it off. But yeah, it's more cosmetic on this application. I mean, I'm no means professional. I have put many beads of silicone down. I like a little snub nose little deal. I'm gonna try to make it all look like it was together, even over this here weld with these pieces coming out. It'd be all right. I'll just put me a little, I'll kind of go over that like that. Same thing, just a little bit. Good habit. Whenever you're done, I'll lick my finger. Just real slight finger pressure. You don't want too much. Do a second pass to kind of get your excess off. And then since I went this way, I'm missing all my holes. So I go back that way to make sure I get them all. Take my extra, put it back down. There's a big void right there, so any of my extra I can push down into that. Take some extra. Look at that. That looks party. After. Get. Ha. I'm not making that noise. Who's making that noise? What the heck? What the heck? Woo! That's right. I got some help. And just so happens, these two guys I have known longer than anybody else in my entire life. So, I think that's pretty dang cool. So they're going to be here helping me out with some stuff. Patrick's sanding. We'll see what Jonathan can do here in a second. I started marking this out and I'm like, oh yeah, you're making a YouTube video. So, I gotta cut this out. This is all just cosmetic. It's not really gonna hold anything. But this is where my skimmer's gonna go. Can you see that? That's where the skimmer's gonna go, and it's just, should I make it fancy like that? That's more work. It's gonna be harder to cut. I think it's gonna look better. Bam! Look at that. It's like a minute to go there. There it is. Tell you what, when you're working on a project and you've got two buddies that call you up and say, hey, I want to come help you be a part of this thing, take advantage of it and hold on to those friends, because those are the true friends. But yeah, we're making some progress today. While they're doing that, I'm gonna let them weld them too, so that way if they ever come swim or when they look at it, hey, I welded that. Hey, I grinded that. I think that's gonna be cool. Hey, I'm not welding. Patrick welded this one for me. And see, that's nothing that a grinder can't fix up. Hey, you gotta start somewhere. How you doing, man? You doing good? Well, we got a lot done. My two buddies, Jonathan and Patrick, came over. Man, oh man. Right before they left, we went to Lowe's. Oh, not on this episode, but on the next one. Look what we got. Look, y'all, anybody know what that stuff is? You know what that kind of stuff is? That kind of stuff good. Waiting on the old skimmer to come in. But I'm just gonna go ahead and admit it. Something bad happened. Something bad happened that really sucks. And the only thing that I can say that it is it's simply my inexperience has got me to where I am at. And let me explain what happened. I said, I think in this one, that I was going to re-weld the seams that are on these side rails, right? Look at all that grinding dust. Well, I re-welded it, and it cracked again. So I gouged this out. Just sitting here really thinking on how on earth I got that to crack again. And I know there's somebody probably out there saying, I know exactly how it cracked. But not only did that one crack, but I re-welded this one. That one cracked. I re-welded this one. That one cracked. Oh, but wait. Wait, it gets even better. It gets even better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And this one did good. Okay, so I got to thinking, because these other ones didn't do it. Nowhere else on here, it did it, except for right there. Now, if you go back to like episode 1, I welded on this table. I actually take those two support pieces and I put them together, and I welded it right here. I was using the wrong stick, first of all, and then I used my janky Lincoln welder that just didn't give it enough oomph to get down in there and really penetrate. And I think there was a hole in one of the welds, and it cracked. And it's on the back side. It's on the side that I can't gouge out. It's on this side, on that back side. I think that's where it's cracking on all of them. It's already welded to the pool, Ryan. What are you gonna do? Well, what I thought, the structure's there, right? Because it's welded across this top part. I'll go get some good thick plating. About that big to that big. 4 holes. 4 holes. This stuff is so thick, I'll probably even tap it. Or should I do a through bolt? Through bolt? Or them threads? Just some number 8. I'll do some number 8. Probably some hex head. Something that I can countersink and get it to sit flush. So I'm gonna grind this stuff down. What do you think? You think that's gonna work? I think it's gonna work. Because that sucks, man. Yeah. Yeah. So you can tell I'm a little down about it. Oh! So we'll grind that down flat. That way we can put our plate on. Because it's cracked. It's not gonna do anything anyway. If I weld it again, it's just gonna crack again. If I weld it again, it's just gonna crack again. Leave a comment. Let me think. Leave a comment and let me know what you think it what happened. So hope I'm not messing up by doing that. It's not really holding, it's more so just supporting. You know, if it was holding, I'm not a structural engineer. I don't know. So I figured plates, top, bottom, call it a day. I like this. Pull trigger. Partial to start turbine, then full to paint. Hey, this is pretty easy enough, huh? Is there a nozzle thing that goes on here? I tried to go as long as I can. There's no way I'm gonna paint around that. Okay, started at the bottom. I'm starting to get a little bit of a hang of this thing. Figured I'd start at the bottom. By the way, I'd perfect it, and then I'd work my way up. Goodness gracious. That was a lot of work, but I'd say it's 100% worth it. I was about a week and a half's worth of work. Had my two good buddies, Jonathan and Patrick, come help me. Peachy approves. Peach, what do you think? Think we did good? Sorry it's another long one. Again, I'm making this so that if somebody wants to build a pull from a trash compactor, or even be able to build a pull from anything abstract, I want to leave it all in. You know, I want y'all to see everything that I've done, kind of like you're walking along with me. And then at the end of all this big series, I'll do probably 2 or 3 small ones. Maybe I'll try to fit into like a 3-minute one, and then I'll do like maybe like a 30-minute long version. I don't know. Y'all leave me comments. Let me know if you like the long ones. I like making them just because I get to share more information, and that's what it is. I like to pretend like I know what I'm doing, but I'd say the biggest thing that I can take away from doing this is I've already learned so much, and that's why I did it. So maybe y'all learned something too. But anyway, thank y'all again, making it to the end. And if you skip to the end, just hey, thank you for watching. Yeah, got my skimmer in, got all the stuff ready for the plumbing. I guess I have to start doing that. The last guy called me My Lexan's ready. He cut it for me. So that's coming up, I guess, until we meet again. Y'all have an awesome day. Remember to take 5 minutes out. Just appreciate this world we're in. Put your feet on the ground. Get out there and make something. Have an awesome day. Woo!